Welcome to our channel. Today we'll be talking about computer hardware. Please like, share, and subscribe for more educational videos. In today's video, we will be looking at what is hardware, types of hardware, and some examples of hardware. Computer hardware, what it is. Computer hardware refers to the physical components of the computer system which requires to function, unlike software, which is intangible sets of instruction. Software tells hardware what to do and hardware make it happen. Central Processing Unit. The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is responsible for processing all information from computer's program run by the computer. Types of hardware. We have two types of hardware. We have the internal hardware and external hardware. Motherboard. The motherboard is a printed circuit board and foundation of a computer that provides connectivity between the hardware components of the computer. RAM. Random access memory. Random access memory is the physical hardware inside a computer that temporarily stores data. Power supply. The power supply is generally located in one corner of the back side of the computer case. On the side that faces out of the computer, it has a single plug for power cable and openings from the cooling fan. On the side that faces the inside of the system, it has a set of power wires that supply power to all the computer internal devices. So now we have the graphics card. So the graphics card is also referred to as the video card, and it is a specialized electronic circuit that accelerates the creation and rendering of images, video, and animations. Next, we're looking at the computer fan. Now, the computer fan is also referred to as a system fan or a case fan, and it is located inside the computer attached to the front or back of its case. Now, the fan helps to bring cool air into the computer and blow hot air out of the case. Now, we're looking at the sound card. So the sound card can accept an analog sound and convert it to a digital data that can be stored in an audio file, or it can accept digitalized data and convert them to analog signals that can be played on the computer's speakers. So it's pretty much vice versa. And then there's the expansion slot. So the expansion slot is a socket on the motherboard that is used to insert an expansion cord, which provides additional features to a computer such as video, sound, advanced graphics, Ethernet, or memory. Now let's look at the external hardware. So the external hardware are hardware found outside the computer system unit, and they are also referred to as peripherals or peripheral devices. Now there are three forms of external hardware. That's the input devices, the output devices, and the storage devices. Our input devices are those used to enter data and instructions into the computer. Now, the first input device that we look at is the keyboard. So the keyboard enters characters and functions into the computer system by pressing buttons or keys. And it's pretty much the primary device used to enter text. Then we have the scanner. So the scanner accepts paper document as an input, and it is inputted directly into the computer from the source document without copying and typing the data. So it saves you time to have to type over, say for instance, a PDF document. You can just scan it and it will be saved on.
Light pen. A light pen, basically a stylus, is a light-sensitive directing computer input device. It is generally used to highlight text, object, or alter data on a computer screen or monitor. Webcam. A webcam is a simple video camera that, when attached to a computer, lets you capture still images and video. It's commonly used for video conferencing with software like Zoom, Google Meet, and Skype. Joystick. Joystick is an input device that is commonly used to control gaming applications and sometimes used in graphic applications. Generally, the use of a joystick is to manage a machine or character in a computer program. Microphone. Microphone, sometimes referred to as mic, allows computer users to input audio into their computers. Mouse. A computer mouse is a handheld hardware input device that controls a cursor in the graphical user interface for pointing, moving and selecting text, icons, files, and folders in your computer. Output devices. Output devices receive information and give to user in a way humans can understand through text, video, and audio. Monitor. The monitor is a hardware device that displays the video and graphics information generated by the computer via the video card. Monitors can also be called video display units, video display terminals, and simply screens. Speaker. Speakers are transducers that convert electromagnetic waves into sound waves. The speakers receive audio input from a device such as a computer or an audio receiver. Headphones, sometimes referred to as earphones. Headphones are a hardware output device that plug into a computer line out or speaker's port. Projector. A projector is an output device that can take images from a computer and display them on a screen, wall, or another surface. The surface projected onto is usually large, flat, and lightly colored. Printer. A printer is a device that accepts text and graphic outputs from a computer and transfers the information to paper.
As the name suggests, yes, it's used to store data. Okay, so our first storage device that we look at is a hard disk drive. So it is the hardware component that stores all your digital content in terms of your pictures, your music, your videos, your application preferences, and so forth. Next, we have the floppy disk. Now, the floppy disk were widely used in the earlier days, and it was used to distribute software, transfer files, and create backup copies of data. Then there's the optical drive. So the optical drive is a disk drive that uses laser beam technology to read and write data. And then there's a trustworthy USB flash drive, which is pretty small, and it's a portable device that can hold in pretty much anything that we're carrying, and it plugs into the USB port on your computer. It is commonly used for storage, data backup, and transferring files between devices. And then finally, we have our memory card and transferring programs and data between handheld computers. And then you have the smaller version of the memory card, which is the SD card, which is commonly used in our cell phones or tablets and so forth.